take it slow. Got that fire roar, wheels of fury tear the track. Hear that engine soar, me mad, shifting gears, push it to the core. Killer Kyle on my tail, feel the tension roar. Ain't no rules in this game, every breath I fight. Pound the pedal, scream for speed through the endless night.
Wheels of Fury, and it was a double episode, but we're going to start off with King and Queen of the Ring.
Yeah.
And yeah, we don't know who the two finalists are. We're going to find out, I guess, in King of the Ring on Saturday. But,
Well, I mean, there's two brackets, they've been having matches on Raw and SmackDown, and so we have a couple of matches determined from Raw. I don't know if there's going to be any on SmackDown on Friday, so I mean, I think what the matches are that they had on Raw are like the finals,
right,
for the tournament. Yeah.
I figure before we begin, we're gonna have our libation. Oh, today we have Saint Bernardus. I got this a while ago. We went to the liquor store. This is a fairly good. I thought it was a Swiss beer, but it doesn't say. So anyways, this is a dark beer.
Yeah.
Which I didn't necessarily expect.
It's almost as dark as Guinness. Like, hold it up to the light and it's like there's some color to it. It's like a real dark, like red ale almost.
If it's infused with chocolate or something.
It might be, I don't know.
Oh, well, anyways, here's to everybody. I'm gonna have an aneurysm in a minute. Anyways, here's to everybody out there.
Hey.
And double episode. We got King of the Ring, obviously Double or Nothing.
Yeah.
So, here's to you. Let's throw it over you.
Let's throw it over you.
Yeah.
That's a good beer. I was wondering if, like you said, one of it's infused with chocolate. I was wondering if there's going to be like a actual taste of chocolate. Not really.
No. There's something, but it's really good. And like I said, it's a hit or miss for me with dark beer, but
good barley, sugar, hops, and yeast. So I mean, it's your, I would call it your atypical beer. Oh, let's see. St. Bernardus ABT12 Abbott, no, whatever that means. It's a dark beer for top fermentation with a robust head that is ivory in color. Yeah. It's a very fruity, has a very fruity aroma that and brims out with different complex taste and stands out through its long bittersweet finish. Yeah. it's just a little bit about the beer. Now it does say on the bottle, very fruity aroma. So let's see here. Not really picking up much fruitiness. It does. Like, it does have a better sweetness to it. Like, it's sweet to begin with, and then it's better on the finish. You would think it'd be the other way around, better on the, when you drink, and then on the finish it's sweet. But it's the other way around. Not really picking up on much fruit notes, fruit flavors, or even a fruity aroma. So, I mean, I wonder if the beer was cold, that would change. Who knows? Still a good beer, though.
Yeah.
I mean, it's 10%, which is not bad. It's a little stronger than your typical beers. Like, I believe beers generally are between 5 and 7%, and this is 10, so it's a little higher up there. But I mean, as far as being, it's, even though it's a 10% ABV, it's, it's an easy drinking beer. Is that I read the bottle to see if it would say, like, it has the ingredients on it, which is, water, barley, malt, sugar, hops, and yeast. Those are your standard ingredients for a beer. Now, depending on the beer, the grain that's in it will change. You got, barley or corn or whatever. It says here, then read the description of the beer, basically, it's like, oh, it's got a bittersweet finish and, a fruity aroma. And, it does have that bittersweet quality to it, but, it's not anything that's, not manageable. As far as a fruity aroma, I mean, if, like, we'll probably get more of the fruitiness of the aroma of the beer if the beer was a little more cold, but at the same time, still a good beer. Also, something to see on it, read the bottle and see. Ah, here we go. Watteau, Belgium?
Oh, that's great.
Forgive me if I pronounced that wrong. Watteau, Belgium? This is brewed and bottled by B.R. St. Bernard NV, which I believe is Nevada. But then it says 8978 Watteau, Belgium. So it's a Belgian beer, which
Yeah, Belgians always make great stuff, my opinion. But
The more Matt and I have hung out together and had many a beer together, I now really truly I now understand what it is about the imported beers he likes so much, like your Belgian beers, your German beers, your whatever else.
French beers,
French.
British beer,
Yeah.
so on and so forth. Anyway, there's nothing to it but to get to it. Here we go.
Before Matt completely loses his ever-loving mind. Why don't we start things off with the triple threat for the Intercontinental Championship? You've got Sami Zayn defending against Chad Gable and Bronson Reed. Big Bronson Reed.
Yeah. I never in a million years thought that Jonah would ever come back to WWE. I probably said that before, but the fact is you look at someone that was a star before coming to WWE,
Right.
NXT.
Yeah.
He made an impact, no pun intended, an impact.
Yeah.
He went to Japan,
Mm-hmm.
and then the Triple H took over. Basically, showed up in WWE again,
Yeah.
helping the Miz, but now he's going for the title.
Yes.
And I think that's great. You also have Sami Zayn,
Mm-hmm.
who won the title in WrestleMania, and then of course Chad Gable. Now, in my opinion, and I will say this, nothing against Sami, I much rather would have had Gunther versus Chad Gable for the second time. There's nothing wrong with Sami Zayn. If they wanted to, they could have put him in a triple threat.
Yeah, I mean, you could have gone, instead of Bronson Reed, you could have gone with Gunther and had it be Sammy, Chad, and Gunther. But they decided to go with Big Bronson Reed. And it's like, okay, fine.
Yeah.
Like, I do believe they eventually would have thrown Bronson Reed in a title scene and, give him a chance at a title at some point. Great that it's now. And yeah, could they have gone the route of Sammy and Chad and Gunther? Sure. Could they have had Gunther and Chad at King and Queen of the Ring? Yes. They decided to end Gunther's reign as champion, put it on Sammy, and now we're here. I, for the life of me, am still trying to figure out what the fuck is up Chad's ass.
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay, he had a couple opportunities at the IC title. He didn't win. He helped Sammy get the title. He kind of helped Sammy train for Gunther to beat Gunther. And then, I think it was the Raw after WrestleMania, or like 2 weeks later or whatever. Sammy and Chad had a match for the IC title. Sammy beat him and Chad snapped. Okay, I get that. He really, he's fed up of losing matches, like the big matches, if you will, for a title. I get that, It was in Sammy's hometown in Montreal, of course. So, I mean, yeah, turn him heel there. Great, fine. That's neither here nor there. What the fuck is he doing shitting all over fucking Maxine and Tozawa and Otis? The fuck's up with that? Okay, I understand you are fed up with losing the big one, so to speak. Fine, whatever. Stop being so dick. Literally. Like, you put, like, okay, when Heavy Machinery split up and Tucker got let go, you put Chad and Otis together. Well, there's that whole stupid thing with Otis and Dolph and Mandy and that whole steaming pile of horse shit.
And I know that you will never let that go.
No, I won't. Much like you won't let go anything that just pissed you off.
Oh, I know. Oh, no, I'm not saying that. I understand. It was a stupid storyline. I mean, that was the thing, you know, have Otis and Dolph and Mandy, because it was the pandemic era, they figured, hell, no one's gonna watch, so let's just put this shit together. It was stupid, it was bullshit, and it shouldn't have happened.
And then you eventually put Otis with Chad, you know, they train together, you know, they're, you know, Chad's an Olympian, Otis is a collegiate athlete himself, so they train together. I believe they trained together for the Olympics, I think. I know they trained together, and they became friends, so it makes sense to put them together as a team. And then, you know, you put Tozawa with them, and it's like, okay, great, you know, give him something. And then, you know, okay, you initially brought in Maxine as assistant to...
Maxine, oh, the male models?
Yeah.
Yeah, Monsieur and Matisse.
I was trying to think of what the fuck they were calling.
Oh, Maxime and male models.
No.
Oh.
What were they calling LA Knight at that point?
Oh, yeah, Max the Prick.
Yeah, they brought Maxine in as his assistant, then they turned him. No, they reverted him back to LA Knight. And then they split up the maximum male models, and, you know, instead of having her just be on her own and floating around or whatever, you put her in that group. It's like, okay, fine, great. You kind of have a friendship going, a camaraderie, so to speak, with the Creeds.
Right.
And what have you. But it's like, he's, you know, hard on them and, you know, want them to do better and, you know, want them to be on his level. They were on your level the entire time. You taught them.
Yeah.
You just got all pissy. You got all boo-boo faced. You lost your opportunities at the Intercontinental title.
Yep.
And then you became a real fucking asshole.
Just like I'm about to be. I mean, the fact of the matter is you take somebody, you have him paired up with Jason Jordan.
Yes.
You think, okay, this is going to be fun. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh, well, Jason Jordan got injured.
Mm-hmm.
They did the whole stupid thing with Kurt Angle.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, you have Chad with Bobby Roode. You got Chad with Otis. And then now Chad Gable is being a prick.
Yeah.
For what?
I know.
And yeah, I get it. You know, you don't want always goofy wrestling. As Simon would say, goofy wrestling for life. But I think if you were going to make Chad a serious wrestler, why the fuck would you have him do this?
Like, okay, you know, you can make him more intense in the ring. You can make him more physical. You can have him cut these heel promos. You know, when he wins matches, after the match, you're gonna have him, beat up whoever he's facing more. Whatever, go that route. But like, here's my prediction. I have a feeling at some point Otis is gonna fucking turn on Chad.
Oh yeah, it's inevitable.
Now I don't know if that will cause Akira and Maxine to, leave as well, but Chad slapping the piss out of Otis for, not doing his job or whatever the fuck is like. It seems to be that they're on the track of turning Otis face. Well, I shouldn't say face, but like having him go on his own.
Yeah, no, I agree. I don't think Otis as a heel works. I thought it did, and it looked like it was going to happen. Then you had Tozawa, then you had Maxine with the whole Ortiz thing, right? It just, unfortunately, was the shits. And it should have worked, but it didn't work because Mansoor and Mace left.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you know what? I think bringing Otis back into being a face is what's best. And what should happen.
Like, the thing with it is that, like, they had Chad as the, like, obnoxious, annoying, smelt-mouth, arrogant little prick.
Mm-hmm.
And Otis was his muscle.
Yeah.
But then once they introduced Tozawa and Maxine, it just became a comedy group.
Right.
Which there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, they could still get the job done in the ring, but they were doing a lot of, goofy backstage segments and whatever.
Yeah.
But now that they've seemingly turned Chad into this arrogant, cocky little prick, it's only going to be a matter of time before Otis turns on Chad, and then maybe Maxine, like they've had Maxine partnering with Ivy Nile, so I could still see them being a team, and the four of them, Maxine, Ivy, and the Creeds.
Right.
I don't know what they could do with Tozawa, but like, yeah.
Well, and that's the thing too. What do we do with Tozawa? Like, once again, there was another guy who came in from Japan. I believe he was an Evolve, and
Right.
yeah, I mean, he did really well. He did the whole stereotypical ninja thing back in the pandemic era.
Yeah.
Did the whole McMahon, you're fired, whatever thing.
Yeah.
You gotta take the man seriously, and him doing the truffle shuffle, or whatever you want to call it, it's funny for like 2 seconds, and then it's like, okay, but can he be a credible wrestler?
And like, you watch Tozawa, on 205 Live back then, he's a fucking great wrestler.
Oh yeah.
It's just they gave him these comedy stuff.
Yeah.
And like, it's not so much that it's bad, it's just, it seems to be that you've got him doing this comedy stuff, and then when he has a match, he fucking loses.
Yeah. It's not the pandemic era anymore. It's not the McMahon era anymore. So, I don't understand why we're still doing this. Triple H should do better. And I understand that, okay, just because it's the Triple H era now, that doesn't mean there's things that need to be fixed. still, and that
Right.
Tozawa is one of them. They need to do something with him. They're not going to put the WWE title on him. I don't really want that either.
Right.
But give him something where people can go, you know what, he's a fucking good wrestler.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, there's a fine line between comedy and being serious.
Yeah.
It just seems like they've turned Maxine, Tozawa, and Otis into that comedy act.
Yeah.
So, as far as Sammy goes, I'm glad he won the Intercontinental title.
Absolutely.
Again, he already had that. So, I mean, it is what it is. He beat Walter. Cool.
Yeah.
So for me, I'm gonna either go with Sammy retains or put the belt on Jonah.
Yeah, I mean, it would almost be stupid now at this point to put the title on Chad now.
Yeah.
Jonah, I believe, does deserve a championship. Will he get it? You know, over the weekend, we'll see.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go Sammy,
Yeah.
yeah,
If Sammy retains, that's, you know, it is what it is.
yeah,
I think, honestly, Gunther made the Intercontinental Championship relevant, and for carrying the title as long as he did, he brought back the prestige of the title. Hopefully Sammy will do the same. I'm sure he will. You know what? I'll give you one better. Let's put the title on somebody like an LA Knight. Or,
yeah,
I want to say Kevin, but Kevin was already the IC champion. So,
oh yeah, he was.
who knows? I
Or he
mean,
was. Yeah, he was.
yeah. It's going to be a good match for sure.
Yeah. Now, as much as there's been a lot of turmoil going on with Vince right now, I will give credit to Vince in the aspect of putting the title on Gunther for as long as it went.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like, for the majority of Gunther's reign as IC champion, you know, Vince was in charge. And, like, you know, I said this before, you literally could have put anybody in that spot. But the fact you put Gunther in that spot is like, okay, you have a really good wrestler, a credible wrestler, you know, a big dude that can hit hard, have good matches, a hell of a talker on the mic, and can carry that damn title,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, that's the thing, right? I think it would have been cool to see that continue, although at the same time it's like, if he didn't lose at WrestleMania, and I probably said that before, when's he going to get the title off?
Yeah, exactly. Had they extended that championship reign, how much longer do you take it, and then who does he lose the title to? It's a thing,
Yeah.
you know? But enough jibber jabber about this match. Let's carry on. A championship? Will he get it? You know, over the weekend, we'll see.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go Sammy,
Yeah.
yeah,
If Sammy retains, that's, you know, it is what it is.
yeah,
I think, honestly, Gunther made the Intercontinental Championship relevant, and for carrying the title as long as he did, he brought back the prestige of the title. Hopefully Sammy will do the same. I'm sure he will. You know what? I'll give you one better. Let's put the title on somebody like an LA Knight. Or,
yeah,
I want to say Kevin, but Kevin was already the IC champion. So,
oh yeah, he was.
who knows? I
Or he was.
mean,
Yeah, he was.
yeah. It's going to be a good match for sure.
Yeah. Now, as much as there's been a lot of turmoil going on with Vince right now, I will give credit to Vince in the aspect of putting the title on Gunther for as long as it went.
Oh yeah.
You know, like for the majority of Gunther's reign as IC champion, you know, Vince was in charge. And like, you know, I said this before, you literally could have put anybody in that spot. But the fact you put Gunther in that spot is like, okay, you have a really good wrestler, a credible wrestler, you know, a big dude that can hit hard, have good matches, a hell of a talker on the mic, and can carry that damn title.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that's the thing, right? I think it would have been cool to see that continue, although at the same time it's like, if he didn't lose at WrestleMania, and I probably said that before, when's he going to get the title off?
Yeah, exactly. Had they extended that championship reign, how much longer do you take it, and then who does he lose the title to? It's a thing.
Yeah.
You know? But enough jibber jabber about this match. Let's go.
So we have the women's championship. We've got my bae, Liv Morgan, versus the man, Becky Lynch.
Yeah. With Liv having come back and almost essentially being a heel,
Yeah.
I feel like they should run with that a little longer before putting a title on there.
Yeah. So we talked about Dolph Ziggler earlier. I think they're doing a similar thing with Liv, except they're not having a bitch and whine and moan and complain. It's more or less, I got injured, Rhea's out, we're still going with the Liv Morgan Revenge Tour,
Yeah.
and Becky Lynch is a target.
Basically. I feel like when Rhea returns, they're gonna have a match between the two of them. Maybe SummerSlam. Possibly.
Oh yeah, and I know the roles are gonna reverse. Obviously, when Rhea came out in a sling, you had fans not cheering for her to leave, but they were cheering because she will come back and get the title. They were sympathizing with her, rather.
And not only that, but like, to hold the extend the championship for, you think, just over a year?
Pretty much.
WrestleMania to WrestleMania?
Yeah.
I believe that's why they were, you know, cheering.
Yeah. Honestly, that is unheard of. I mean...
Yeah.
So, yeah, when she comes back, she's gonna get an even bigger standing ovation.
Oh, you bet your ass she's gonna.
With Liv's new attitude, though, I think she's gonna find a way to get the title.
Yes.
I mean, Becky is a hell of a competitor. She always has been. Fuck. Last year, her match with Trish.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, Becky and Trish, that feud was... It was the fucking cage match.
Oh, I know.
Was.
Where she made Trish look like a Klingon. I mean, that was... I was talking about the match where they were in Saudi Arabia. But yeah, the cage match was awesome. And I'm not even sure if or when Trish is going to come back.
Exactly, that's the thing.
But yeah, as much as I think Becky is a good wrestler, and she has been a good champion, and then the rumors actually were that Becky was going to win at WrestleMania. It's just that she was sick.
Yeah.
So that got squashed.
Then of course Rhea gets in, so they went right to the initial plan they were going with at WrestleMania and put the title on Becky.
Yeah.
I mean, could they have put the title on anybody else? Absolutely, they could have. I feel like they went with Becky because Becky's got the credibility.
Yeah.
She's had the title before. You know, she can wrestle, she can talk. So you put the title on somebody that can essentially carry the title until you either pass it on to the next person or, you know, the former champion, let's say, gets it back.
I mean, Liv had the SmackDown Women's Championship from,
Yeah,
I want to, Money in the Bank.
yeah.
After she won the briefcase, up until, I want to say, maybe SummerSlam or after.
Something like that, yeah.
So she did hold the title for a long period of time. Not as long, but honestly, you know what? I want to see Liv go over. Because no telling how long Rhea Ripley is going to last. You know, like how she's going to be out of action for.
Yeah, how long she's going to be out for, who knows?
And so, yeah, I see Liv going over. If not, then maybe SummerSlam, but I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, obviously not knowing Rhea's situation, SummerSlam is not for a couple months.
Yes.
So, yeah, I'm going to say Liv. I honestly don't know who else Becky can face while she's the champion.
Yeah.
Like, I know Sonya Deville came back, but I'm not sure if that was just a one-off.
Yeah, really.
So,
You got Lyra and Gunther for Raw. Gunther faced Jay, I believe, on Raw. And Lyra faced... Was it Shayna Baszler? No, Io. And
okay.
beat Io. So they will face more the whoever I don't who's left. Like who's left?
Well, that's the problem.
On SmackDown.
I didn't look.
Yeah.
I will post it here, obviously, but
Yeah, post it here and then probably Friday we can talk about it and get
yeah.
thoughts about who's going to win. What I think a lot of people were thinking was going to be title versus title is just going to be for the Undisputed Championship. We got Cody Rhodes versus Logan Paul.
Yeah. So, I mean, I saw both. Actually, I don't think Sam Roberts made a rant about it. Emergency podcast. Watching Simon Miller's thing about it,
Yeah.
and I felt like I don't agree with Logan Paul taking the title at all.
Yeah, I don't see him taking the title at all.
I mean, the fact is David Arquette won the world title in WCW. That was the shits. I mean, you look at WCW in general because, yeah, you've got fucking David Arquette win, and you got Vince Russo win. I don't know anybody in WWE that was a celebrity get the WWF title or WWE title for that matter.
Yeah, exactly. So,
And I'm not saying that should happen. Like, I give credit that Logan Paul in WWE has been one of the best wrestlers.
oh, absolutely.
You know, you look at him and Bad Bunny. I don't think there's been two celebrities out there that have ever had that much experience in the ring. But that's probably due to somebody had to train them.
Yeah.
that being said, Logan Paul, no. I don't want to see that. Not to mention the fact that Logan is still the United States champion.
Yes.
So, you still have to have an opponent for that.
Yeah.
But, yeah, for me, obviously, for both of us, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes.
I wonder if they will end up doing a disqualification or something just to, protect Cody and protect Logan, and Cody retains the title, and Cody doesn't look bad, Logan doesn't look bad. You just, there's a screwy finish, if you will.
Yeah.
And then you just go away from it. Because, I don't really see them, having this match of King and Queen of the Ring, and then going into another match. What would be the point?
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. And it was just thrown together for some reason, and I don't know why.
Yeah.
What, you don't have a credible opponent for Logan? So we're just gonna put Cody with him? I don't get that.
Yeah, who knows why the fuck they did that.
But King and Queen of the Ring should be a really good match. Who knows who the opponents are for Gunther and Lyra. It's gonna be interesting.
We'll find out Friday. Well, when Matt and I get together, by the time SmackDown starts, we're generally doing a Facebook Live or doing one of these videos. So whenever we find out who's gonna be the opponents for Lyra and Gunther, we'll talk about it. We'll probably just talk about it the day of.
Yeah,
most likely.
that's possible. I mean, we'll definitely mention it when we talk about, when we do the Facebook live chat.
Yeah.
So, anyways, it didn't necessarily go to plan.
Yeah.
But
sometimes we can get the green screen to stay in place. Sometimes it just doesn't work out.
Anyways, so that's King and Queen of the Ring, Saudi Arabia.
Yes.
And then we go down to Las Vegas. Double or nothing. But until then, I mean Matt, Miss Killer Kyle.
And before we finish this thing out, I feel like it's only fitting, as with customary on this channel, we mention of course, another loss in the wrestling community, wrestling world, of Bad Bones, John Klinger, who passed away Monday, I think it was, or Sunday.
Oh.
Not that long ago. He was, again, another one that was taken too soon at 40 years old. He was, big on the UK independent scene. He wrestled in Japan. He took part, he was on that gut check that TNA did. They don't seem to do it anymore. And, he was a very, well-beloved guy. People, there was an outpouring of, love and memories of John from, Christopher Daniels and, several other people that knew him well.
Yeah.
And so, as with what is essentially become tradition here at Wheels of Fury, we do a shot.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've seen this guy wrestle for sure. It's just another one of those things where it's you never know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
And it sucks. I don't know what caused the death.
Yeah.
And I'm just, yeah, you know what? You never know. You never know.
Yeah, like we said before, you know, you never know what day could be your last. Once again, we'll go to the Evan Williams
Yep.
for this. There's not much left because I've been drinking it.
And as somebody who's almost 40, it is really chilling to hear that.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, I had seen, what is it, Cultaholic? Or what, I think it was Cultaholic talk about it, and there was talk of him, you know, retiring. I don't know how long he had wrestled for or had been wrestling for. And so I guess he had, you know, been planning on retiring, don't know when, and then he passes away.
Yeah. I think like Wyndham, he knew. I think he knew.
His time was up?
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah. So with that, here's to John. Thoughts go to his family, his friends, colleagues, people who do him best. Another one taken too soon. Here's to you, John. Bad bones. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, buddy. Oops. So with that, we will talk to you soon. Deuces.
Peace.
The wheels of fury, they spin, they roar. Never halting. The end's now calling.